Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the Spyderco ClipiTool, so stay tuned. This is a very cool, very inexpensive EDC, and what I like about it is that it's a slip joint, and that's kind of important in countries, let's say, like the UK, where you're not allowed to carry a locking type of knife, and it is under 3 inches, so you should be able to carry this. Now, I'm not an expert at law in other countries, let alone in the US, so you need to look up whatever your carry laws are in your specific areas wherever you're at. So anyway, really cool EDC, and you know, you're looking at it and you say that's just a knife. Well, no, there are 3 versions of this Clippy tool. It's more than just a knife. They also add in another tool. So this version is the version that has the bottle opener and the screwdriver. They also have other versions, such as the version that has scissors built into it, and they have another one that has a serrated blade in it. So it's really nice that you have a choice depending on your needs. The price runs between $20 and $25. I'm going to go ahead and provide 3 links right in the description box below, and where you can go ahead and go to Amazon and choose whichever version you want. Those prices will fluctuate even between these specific tools. Now, you would have known about this days ago, and they're on sale right now on Amazon, if you were checking out my GearObsessionDeals.com website. So now that I'm done with my shameless advertisement of my GearObsessionDeals.com website, we'll go ahead and take a close look. Real quick safety note, if you do choose to get the version that has the scissors built into it, you're not allowed to run, even though it's an EDC, while you have that on your person. Now, the knife comes in this very nice Spyderco box with its typical colors, and you can see it has a little plastic holder in there, and underneath it looks like it has a warranty and a guide in there. I'm not going to really waste your time with that, but I did want you just to see what the box looked like, so if you choose to order it, you know what to expect in the mail. So the purpose of this is obviously an EDC. It's very easy to carry, very small, compact. You wouldn't even know it's in your pocket. It comes with a lanyard hole right there, and you also have a clip. The pocket clip does not have the ability to be moved anywhere else. I mean, you can unscrew it and remove it from the handle, but you cannot screw it onto anywhere else. So this is a right-handed tip up version only. Now this version again has the bottle opener, so I'll go ahead and pull that out so you can take a look at that. So you have a little bottle opener there, you got a Spydie Hole even in this, and you have a flathead screwdriver that you could probably use in some Phillips, but probably not that many because it is kind of wide. The both tools, the knife and whatever version you get, are non-locking. They are a slip joint, but I can tell you that they do click in place with authority, really good and really tight. And there's no side-to-side play, and there's no up and down play with either tool. You get that typical Spyderco shaped knife with the Spydie Hole. Really, really nice. And again, because it's a slip joint and because that blade's under 3 inches, you should be safe to carry this in the UK, but again, I'm not an expert at that. The blade is a full flat grind, and it's made of 8CR13 MOV Chinese stainless steel. This is similar to AS8 or 440B. Now, the handle, as you can see here, does have a forward 50-50 finger choil right there, so you can really choke up on that blade, and it also gives you a little more to hold on to because it is very small. But it does feel pretty comfortable despite its size. And you're choking up on that blade really good, so if you have some fine work that you want to do with this knife, it is pretty easy to do. So really nice. Now that you have that Spydie hole, the Spydie hole is kind of funny with this because, you know, for me, it is, you know, it's so tight that it's very difficult to actually use that Spydie hole like you would on a normal Spyderco knife. It can be done, as you saw there, but you know, maybe after it breaks in a little bit, or maybe if I oil it or something, it'll be a little bit easier. Let you go ahead and take a close look there. You can see where it has the steel written on there. What else does it have here? And it has Spyderco written on there on that side. And on this side you can see that it does say that it is made in China. Now, even though you can't use that Spydie hole, it's still better than a nail breaking nail nick. I hate little tools that have those nail nicks, and then inevitably at some point you're going to like bust a nail trying to get that open. And this is pretty tight, so there's a very good chance that you could break a nail if this had a nail nick. And again, you could see the tool, you could grab it also by its little hole there and pull it out. So you could look pretty cool. You're in the bar and you want to open up a beer. It's a pretty cool tool. So let's see, open length of this when the knife is fully deployed is 4.6 inches. When you close it up, it's a very small 4.6 inches. The blade, I said, was under 3 inches. Well, it's 2 inches. 2 inches. And again, what really makes this a nice EDC is its weight. It's only it's only 1.9 ounces, so very light, and it can be had for the very low price, between $20 and $25, depending on, you know, when, where, you know, whether it's running a deal on Amazon. I'll get the words out somehow, but really good. So let's go ahead and run through the tests. Really good retention. There is no chance that this is going to open up in your pocket. Blade centering is actually pretty nice. You don't expect decent blade centering on such a small knife, especially a multi-tool type device, but actually blade centering is very good. There's nothing rubbing against that blade when it's folded, so I really like that. When it's open, again, there's no up and down play, no side to side play. Really well done. Now I do have a piece of paper here. We can go ahead and do a quick paper cut test to make sure it came sharp out of the box. And right there, I just push cut there. So extremely sharp out of the box. So it's very, very impressive how sharp this is. So despite its size, this can cut you very easily, so be careful. I did notice right there it does have what looks to be a torque screw. Let me see, I'll let you go ahead and take a close look at it because my eyes kind of suck, but maybe the camera could pick up what type of pivot screw you got there, because one day it will focus right there. So it is adjustable, so if there needs to, you know, if it gets out of whack at some point, you could go ahead and adjust it. So really, really nice little tool. I really like it a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and compare it to another tool in its category. So we could go ahead and take this little guy right here, EDC, and we'll compare it to the K-Bar Becker BK9. No, we're not. But this is a knife that will be coming up in a future review. This is a freaking knife. I love knives like this. Anyway, pros and cons for this little guy. Great option for areas with strict knife laws. Price between $20 and $25. Again, I'll provide the links in the description box below for all three versions. And it's very lightweight, only 1.9 ounces. You wouldn't even know it's in your pocket. Cons, it does have a fixed clip, so you can't move it around if you're left-handed. I don't know if they have a left-handed version. You might have to Google that. Just not sure. Sorry, I didn't look it up. All I saw were the right-handed, honestly. To open this up, it is a challenge to open it up one-handed. As you saw there, it can be done, but you better have good thumb strength. But really, it's two-handed deployment. But you can do it one finger, and maybe after it breaks in, you could do everything one-handed. And again, you just saw me close it one-handed. Slip joint, not a locking knife, so it is relatively easy to close up. It's funny when you give a knife to a person that's not a knife person, and they open it up and then they try to close it like it's a slip joint, and they're like, and you're like, stop, you got to do this, or you got to do this. Well, they'll be able to close this one, even if you're not a knife person, because it's just a simple slip joint. But nice modern take, nice Spyderco design. I really do like it. I really recommend it. It's a great knife for the money. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. Please take the time to check out GearObsessionDeals.com. You would have known about this guy days ago. And a good price that it was going for. I think it's up a couple of dollars from what I had originally posted, but I did just post the one for the scissor version, and I think it's around 21 bucks. So again, check out GearObsessionDeals.com. Okay, so I appreciate everybody who's viewing and checking out my channel. Don't be afraid to hit the like button and comment and participate in our little experiment here on the Gear Obsession channel. Take care. Bye.